Friends Thirsty Thursday. I'm Lori.
I'm Warren.
We're still having trouble with the intro, but anyway, I'm not.
There.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna hopefully have any trouble drinking a beer, even though we're starting a little later than when we normally start. And anyway, you ready to drink some beer?
It'll work out. Yes, I am.
It'll work out.
Get the show on the road.
Let's stop this stuff. So anyway, I'm going to start right out of the gate with one that had to be put in the freezer for a couple hours. So that's part of our delay. And the other part was I was making a dessert for tomorrow. This one is called Tropical Harvester. Sour ale with mango, pineapple, guava, tangerine, and kumquat. The Harvester is a what?
I didn't know that was a real thing, kumquat.
Yeah. The Harvester is a rotating series of fruit-forward sours exploring how various fruit combinations play off each other in a sour ale. Harvester Slushy. Is that really what it's called?
Hence, that's why it had to be in the freezer 2.5 hours.
Yeah, stick in the freezer, wait 2 hours, open, pour, and enjoy. Do not forget about the beer you stuck in the freezer, which this has been in the freezer for at least that long. So, all right, we will see. But yeah, it's a kind of a weird thing. It is Abomination Brewing Company, brewed and packaged by Abomination Brewing Company, North Haven, Connecticut. Art by Sam Heimer. So yeah, it's. I was starting to talk about the art, but didn't tell you who brewed and canned it. So anyway, it's interesting. Kind of that, to me, it kind of reminds me of a Halloween theme. Kind of harvest,
yeah,
you know.
Right.
Oh, it looks really thick right now. Oh gosh, it's not going to pour. If it's supposed to pour, I mean, and I left it.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 hours. Might have to move on to another beer.
Maybe we should. I'll get you another glass.
No, hold on.
And we can let that one set on the counter for a little bit. It'll take care of it. It won't take it long.
No. Let's give a second here. Anyway, let's talk about the weather.
It's been dandy.
It's been dandy. You know what? If you squeeze it out,
Well, okay.
well, it's not going to foam up anymore.
I never said anything about it foaming up.
But it is truly a slushy right now. You're a brave man. And look how dark yours is compared to mine.
I know. That's why I was going to let it thaw out so it got
Now,
more to be the same of all of it.
It's a slushy.
Never mind.
Anyway.
It's
all
a
right.
frozen slushy.
Yes, it is. All right. Well, anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
I'm not sure this is the way the beer should be, but.
I get the sour and the pineapple.
I mean, that first drink just kind of takes your taste buds and throws them to the curb. Yeah. Definitely has a fruity smell. I can taste the pineapple. Can you taste the pineapple?
Yep.
Yeah, you said that.
Sour and pineapple.
I don't think I read how much. 7.1% on the alcohol. And I know I didn't read that, but. I could have left it to maybe a later beer to do, but.
I was thinking we'd need to right away, but it got a little more frozen than I think it's supposed to. But it'll be good for the second go around. Well, now either one.
Well, I'm just thinking I missed something in mine. Maybe that's why mine was more sour than yours.
I don't know.
No.
Mine was plenty sour.
But to me, I mean, with a beer like that, it's definitely a sour.
I guess I'm getting the tangerine also.
Yeah, and honestly, the guava. I'm not a fan on guava. At least I don't think I am. I'm never really sure, but it always seems like it's kind of a distinctive, always in a sour tart beer, don't you think?
Right.
Guava.
Yeah. That's different. I don't think we've done one quite like it.
We've
before.
never done one like that. It's good to try kind of something that's outside the box. We've done sour ales, but not one that was a slushy.
Right.
But some people wouldn't call this a beer. I will say this much. It's definitely cold.
Mm-hmm.
My question is would it really taste better if it got warmed up? Be more sour?
I don't know.
All right. Are you ready for the next one?
Yep.
Okay. On the lines of fruit, this is called Free the Sun. It is by Third Wheel Brewing out of St. Peters, Missouri. It is a fruited sour with lactose, vanilla, and sweet orange peel. Bring a friend. Third Wheel Brewing. Third Wheel Brewing. Brewed and canned by Third Wheel Brewing. St. Peters, Missouri. What's that say? 4.9% on the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And it's some really interesting artwork. Third Wheel Brewing is powered by women. So,
Excuse me.
Don't know that it said that. We've read that before though. But anyway, I'm going to roll it a little bit because I think that could make a difference. I always think when it's got some lactose in it, that possibility that now let's hope it don't explode as much as I shook it around. Ooh. Wow. I'm trying to think here what it smells like. I mean, I can definitely smell the vanilla. It kind of reminds me, when I first smelled it, it's like, I don't know, some kind of orange candy.
Well, it's an orange peel, so.
Yeah.
Smells good.
Cheers.
It's good.
Do I get sour?
No, was it supposed to be a sour?
Sour. It says fruited sour with lactose, vanilla, and sweet orange peel. I expected it to be
the vanilla and the orange peel calms down the sour.
Yeah, I guess I expected it to be a little bit thicker.
It's got a little bit of a sour to it, but not bad at all.
You get the orange?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit. It's not overpowering orange.
But,
you know?
No, it's just got I don't know, cream orange or something like that.
Yeah, like isn't there like an orange cream soda kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah. It's got, and I'm a big fan of vanilla. I can taste that. So yeah.
There's no bite.
It's pretty good.
It's just pretty smooth for a sour.
Where'd we come about that one at?
Macadoodles. Yeah. I've not mentioned them in a while, maybe. Actually, that one came from Macadoodles.
This one doesn't have the barcode scratched out. So.
The bigger ones, you have to pay a little more for them. I mean, I think if they're over $2.50 or $2 something a beer, or you know, these are on the shelf, so they're anywhere from $2 to $5 a beer. Some of them, like the bottle ones, I told you I saw one with like $20 for a bottle.
And I still remember that one that we tasted that I think it was like $29, and it's got to be one of the worst beers I've ever had in my life.
The Mexican cake.
Yes.
Yeah. See, it was different, but I wouldn't say it's the worst. Now, I figured a spicy pickled beer would be the worst. But
I said one of the worst.
Have to remind him.
That or that other spicy one
Yeah. I got all that rinsed out, but all right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So we only do 4 beers, so we're moving along here. Calm it down a little bit, maybe. This one is by it's called the Brooklyn Brown Ale. It's a 5.6% on the alcohol. It's by Brooklyn Brewery out of Brooklyn, New York. Where else? We make flavorful beer for flavorful people. It has says tasting caramel. What's that say?
OG.
The OG and smooth. But I having trouble. Is that tasting?
Tasting caramel.
And the OG.
I don't know what that means.
Brown ale brings a soulful spin to your beer. Roasted malts and brisk hops. Keep it healthy. Not heavy, and always party ready. I can't see what that says right there. Nuts.
Or notes.
Get our magnifying glass out. I think you're right. I think it says notes.
NOTES.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty can.
Not bad.
Oh, there you go. Macadoodles. Okay. People out there might be keeping track. Oh.
I knew it.
That's what with the caramel? You know, that's what it says. It's got
a brown ale.
Well, I know, but I'm not paying attention to that. I'm hopeful about the caramel.
Yeah. It's not terribly dark.
No.
Cheers.
Cheers. I can smell the caramel.
Not bad.
Oh.
For a brown,
malty. I mean, not bad. For a brown ale.
For a brown ale, it's pretty darn good.
You know what kind of reminds me of? One of the first brown ales we ever had was by Shortleaf Brewing Company. Wasn't that one of the first that we ever had?
You got a better memory than me.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but you know.
I mean, this would be one you'd drink on a winter day.
You would?
Yeah. I always think the dark beers are for winter.
I don't know that matters.
Well, a lot of the breweries just make their dark beer in the winter, so
really?
they don't make it in the summer. They call it
Maybe
the fall.
somebody out there would care to comment on that. I don't know. Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure. They call it, fall seasonal or whatever.
You know, right now, I mean, not to me, it's not close enough, but I've seen some of the pumpkin beers coming out. Pumpkin pie and this one, this one's not bad. All right, it's not heavy either.
I guess that's the problem I have with a lot of dark beers. They're so heavy. It just
and that hangs in the glass pretty good. I can't remember. I need to look it up. But the Cheap Beer Snob, if you've not caught his channel, he's got some good. He does a review probably each week. He's probably got about
the
two.
one that drinks one beer, drinks the whole thing down.
And I mean, his videos are about 9 to 10 minutes long. But my gosh, he'd probably drink me underneath the table. But he gives a good review on his beers, so if you've not caught him, go over and he's been doing it for several years. All right, our last beer, because we only do 4. This beer was given to us. We actually there's a series of 4 beers was given to us by a family member of mine, my brother-in-law, and he went to Colorado to get this beer, I think, is what he said, right?
Yeah.
It's Eddyline Brewery, Jolly Roger Black Ale. And it's got Colorado on there for sure. It's never had a black ale, have you?
Nope.
And Buena Vista is actually where he said he acquired these beers. And Eddyline Brewery, I'm sure brewed and canned by Eddyline Brewery, is out of Buena Vista, Colorado. You ever been there?
Nope.
I haven't either. But anyway, it's just really it's 5.6, interesting can, that's what I was going to say, but it's 5.6% on the alcohol.
Black ale.
Wow. What do you think that? That's got an interesting smell to it.
Looks like
now.
coffee.
Well, I don't smell the coffee.
Person could drink this for breakfast. Nobody'd be the wiser.
Now, let's keep an open mind. It said a black ale. It didn't say anything about coffee on it, right? It just says easy drinking ale with roasted maltness and smooth, crisp finish.
I was just teasing. I didn't mean it tasted like coffee. I meant you could pass it off. Your coworkers wouldn't know you're drinking.
Oh, a cold coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Cheers.
Cheers. I don't know if I could drink too many cups of this for a morning, passing it off as coffee.
It's pretty smooth.
It's not bad.
It's smooth. It's got there's no bite on it.
No, but it's kind of heavy.
It is kind of heavy. It's interesting.
It's not bitter either.
It's not bitter.
No.
It is a heavy beer. It's not a stout, so I mean, exactly what it says it is. It's a black ale. Never had a black ale.
You want to try that one again? You got a gnat running around your can there.
Oh. It's not even fruity. Fruit fly. All right. It's just kind of it's definitely an interesting beer. I can't it doesn't have any distinct flavor.
No, but it's kind of an acquired taste. The more I sip on it,
the more you like it?
The more I like it, and the more it's not bad.
Do you think it had a bite to it?
No, not really. Just hit me as a heavy beer. And
I don't think
but
it's
after I got past that,
5.6% on the alcohol. That kind of, I like that. But it is an interesting can. I like the can for sure. Eddyline Brewery. That's our first beer from them.
Yep.
I like it.
I'll be wanting to go to Colorado.
I do. I miss Colorado. I haven't been there in a while, and I like it. I like it a lot. It's a great place to go. It kind of, I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
It grows on you. Good one. Good one. Okay. So, actually, all these are kind of different. Really.
They are.
Got a brown ale, black ale. Well, that one.
Got 2 sours, I guess.
2 sours, yeah. Oh, you know, I just grabbed what looked interesting in the fridge. I wasn't thinking about what we had going on. You got 2 fruited sours, and then you got 2 that are just, well, got caramel going for it, but. Yeah, I like it for my first black ale. I could handle, might be able to handle those.
Not only is that my first black ale, I've never heard of a black ale before.
Why no? I hadn't either. All right. Are you ready to?
Well, we're gonna have to try this one again.
Okay.
Don't you think? It's. I mean, it was frozen the first time. I don't know if it's any better now, but.
Yeah. I mean. Oh yeah.
Well, mine is. This rolls
You
around.
took a lot.
What?
I said you took a lot.
It's not even half a glass. What do you mean, took a lot?
That looked like you took a lot for trying it. All right.
I see. Don't need that much on the second go around.
Oh, cheers. Everything's right up front.
It's hard to go from that one to this one, though.
Well, there's no doubt that's an interesting beer. To me, I feel like that's a drink you should put in a martini, or I don't know, martini glass or margarita glass. Put some salt around the rim. I just don't.
It's not your typical beer by
No.
any stretch of the imagination.
It's truly a slushy, for sure. To do it the way you're supposed to do it, it made it interesting.
I like it better the second go around. I mean, it's just easier to drink. It's not.
Oh yeah. It almost tastes like grapefruit, but I know grapefruit's not in there. I don't know about that. Getting all that out. Whew.
I know it really hangs in the glass.
Yeah.
All right. We need to try this one again. I figure we're going to do 2 sours against each other.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. You're original for it. I'm sorry. This one that we tried was the distributed. Oh, I don't think I said it was distributed by 12%, but this is the Abomination beer. It's the Tropical Harvester sour ale with mango, pineapple, guava, tangerine, and kumquat. Yeah, it's brewed and canned by Abomination. Blah blah blah. Anyway, distributed by 12%, but it was 7.1% on the alcohol. If anything, that would get my vote for that. And this one is by Third Wheel out of St. Peters, Missouri. And it is Free the Sun.
It's one that's got vanilla and orange peel.
Yeah.
Missouri made beer.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers.
I tell you, right when it gets up there, you can just smell that vanilla. It's smooth going in, almost like it has marshmallow. Doesn't it?
Well,
someone said
our friends Friday night beer tasting. Steve claims it's marshmallow, and Nancy says it's vanilla. Nobody really uses marshmallow.
Well, let's think about this. Wouldn't you say that marshmallows have vanilla?
Of course.
Would you say vanilla has marshmallow?
No.
Mm-mm. Sorry, Steve. He could be wrong. All right.
Time to vote or rank.
Okay. Star. We do star rating now. So, between these two, I'm going with that.
Me too.
This was no doubt interesting. Everyone should try it.
Yep.
Just to see how you like a slushy beer. Some of you may have left your beer in the freezer too long just to get it cold and had a slushy beer.
Well, when you were saying earlier it needed to be in a martini glass or a margarita, it's like almost like consistency of a frozen margarita.
Right, but there's it doesn't have like the carbonation at all. It's just that consistency of a frozen daiquiri, strawberry that kind of thing. I would still, because it's so interesting, I would give it a 2.8. I mean,
I was going to say 3, so yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
this one's got to be a 3.5 or something.
Well,
or 4.
We're not quite done yet.
Oh,
so
never mind.
Hold
on.
So I actually would give this a 3.
All right.
I'd give this a 3 still, but this is edged above it for sure.
I want to take back what I said about a 3.5. It'll go higher than that. Enough said. Okay. So this one won so far.
Right. So, I don't know. Are you wanting to retry either one of these? I'm running out of water. I'm kind of concerned here. I'm going to set this back because it's not going to...
I can get us another water, but I don't know.
No, that's fine.
If I need to try those or not. Of those two, I'm certainly leaning towards this one.
I am too, but now I'm considering for a black ale, since we've never tried it, it's exactly what it says it's supposed to be. We've never had that before. I would just rate it slightly above that, maybe. I don't know. Would you give, you're giving that, I'm giving that a 3. Would you give that a 3 above 3?
No.
I don't know that I would either, actually, thinking about it. I probably, though, wouldn't give it too much lower, like a 2.8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this black ale, if you haven't tried one, Jolly Rogers out of Buena Vista, Colorado, it is 5.6% on the alcohol. Not a bad beer. It's everything it says it's supposed to be. It's just not, I don't know. I guess I don't know. On a different night, I might have done better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You know, it's up against
none of these are bad beers.
No, not at all. It's not one I just want to take and pour the whole thing out.
No. We'll finish all these.
Oh yeah, I think on this one I probably I don't know. I probably would almost give it a 3 on stars. How about 2.99?
Okay.
Anyway, but now we're into the nitty gritty, which we've kind of gotten long-winded here, and we're into almost 30 minutes. But between these two,
I'm going to stick with this one.
I was going to say, this is a great beer, no doubt, especially with the caramel and malt It's a good beer. And it's pretty smooth. It's just not. It's just up against some really tough competition.
Right. That's a good way to put it. This one is an exceptionally good beer.
This one is 5.6% on the alcohol, about what this one was. Yeah. And it's a smooth for brown ale. I would probably give it a 4. Possibly it was that caramel really helped it a lot.
It was good.
There's no doubt that the vanilla and the orange, it just was really smooth. It's just a really smooth beer. I will gonna have some going out, but the third wheel, Free the Sun, it is our winner tonight out of St. Peters, Missouri, and it's our fruited sour, but it's a good fruited sour, I should say, from Missouri, of course. And it is our winner tonight. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we will see you guys on another Friends Thirsty Thursday.